Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a singles new love reading for my dearest Taurus. Taurus, we're going to take a look at who's coming towards you in love and what type of relationship this is going to be. And if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And just a friendly reminder, I am available for private readings. So if you're after one, I have those links down below. All right, so Taurus, you have the Strength card, possibly a Leo coming your way. All right, or someone with strong Leo placements. Let's see what else we need to know. All right, the Six of Cups. Okay, it could be the return of someone, or this could just be a past life soulmate connection. How they're viewing you, the Ten of Swords. Okay, some of you, this is a reconciliation. And what type of relationship it's going to be, we have the Star card, Aquarius energy. Okay, and we have an Emperor here, Taurus. This could be an Aries or a Leo. This definitely feels like divine masculine energy. But again, remember, male or female, it doesn't matter. We all have masculine and feminine energies. But this is somebody who's a real boss. This is someone who, you know, really has their you-know-what together. This is somebody who's powerful. They're a force to be reckoned with. This is somebody who gets a lot of attention. I feel like they're successful in what they do for a living. They have nice things. This is somebody who definitely has a commanding presence. This is someone who likes to be noticed when they walk in the room as well. All right, and my cards definitely don't want to shuffle. This is somebody who's passionate and playful. I also feel like this is somebody who's very well put together. Like they dress really well, they pay attention to details. Again, this person definitely turns heads when they walk into a room. All right, so we get that strong Leo and Aries energy. With the Four of Pentacles, this is somebody who, you know, I feel like they're someone that people get along with quite well. Now, they may hold back a little bit, but I kind of feel like that's because this person is used to being chased. I do think they've got a pretty strong ego, so I do think that they're self-confident and self-assured, but they also, I feel like they don't like to, they don't like to take like too many risks, right? Because their ego likes to keep them in control, okay? And we see the Three of Swords showing up here. Some of you, this is somebody here who, you've dealt with before that does want to heal things with you. But I feel like, either this person is currently holding back, Taurus, or you're going to notice that they do hold back a little bit. But I feel like they probably work with law of attraction, or they realize that like less is more when they want to attract, the right person, or, success or abundance into their life. We see the Queen of Wands energy. So just confirmation here that there's a lot of physical attraction here between you and this person. There's a lot of fire here in this person's chart. But we do see with the Six of Cups as well that this person also has a very sweet side, okay? Apart from really having a commanding presence, being very sexy, very passionate, being controlled, disciplined, successful, they do have like a very sweet creative side, which I feel, few people get to see, but you're definitely going to be one of them. But I do get a lot of energy here that it's potentially a reconciliation, okay? But if that's not the case, it could just be that this is a past life soul connection and there's a sense of familiarity between the two of you. Okay, for some of you, this person may have Gemini in their chart. They're the thinkers and communicators of the zodiac. This is somebody who's intelligent. Again, a lot of people, I feel like, always love talking to this person. They're funny, they're smart, they're articulate. They may own their own business, okay? So they invest effort and creativity into personal fulfillment and wealth, and that's also why they're quite confident. But we see here that you're gonna feel quite comfortable with this person. You're gonna feel like they are quite approachable, and we get double confirmation here that this person may be an entrepreneur or they own their own business here. All right, so let's see what else we need to know about this person. So we see that Six of Cups. Some of you, like I've said before, it's somebody from your past. Is there anything else you need to know about them? This person may play games, okay? So now sometimes that can be somebody who does like online gaming, plays video games, plays chess, card games. I'm also getting poker here. They might do like a poker night with their friends. But I'm seeing with this plays games energy, this person may be like, I do feel like some people may see this person as arrogant at times, because like they do kind of hold back, and they're very self-assured and they're self-confident. So again, they may, I just feel like this person's always kind of in control. I'm not saying that they're necessarily going to be playing games with you, but I feel like this person is, when there's cat and mouse, this person's always the cat, right? And I feel like it's probably more like in business and social situations than necessarily within their, intense or intimate personal relationships. Now, for some of you, this person is in their 40s. Now, that's not going to be for all of you. Remember that these really specific messages, especially physical attributes, ages, and ethnicities, are going to be confirmation for some, but they won't resonate with all of you, and that's okay. And for some of you, they may be ginger, so they may have reddish or auburn hair or reddish blonde hair. But for others of you, this could be somebody that really likes, I can see this person being a big sushi fan, right? I can see this person cooking with ginger, or liking to drink ginger tea, or loving ginger cookies. So just really, take it how it resonates. We do see that this person is awakened, okay? So they're enlightened, and I feel that's gonna make you feel that much more attracted to them, that much more comfortable with them. All right, and let's see what else you need to know about this person. How else will my Taurus be able to identify this person coming towards them? All right, so Spirit's saying your paths will cross after you make some sort of final decision. So this could be a move, this could be, changing a job, maybe something with your appearance. Okay, this person has lost a loved one within the last year, so it could be even a parent or a grandparent, could be a close friend. All right. This person owns their own home, so they definitely are stable, and I do feel like they have a nice home, they have nice things, and they may have dreams about you, okay? So that this card is also my deja vu card, so there may be a sense of deja vu when you meet this person, or they might, they might tell you, oh, this, I've had this experience before, right? And some of you, if you do know this person, they may, they might tell you or hit you up, Taurus, if it's been a while, and say, hey, I just had the craziest dream about you. Are you okay? This person has a personal pride for their collectibles. So they, for some of you, it might be watches, it could be a makeup collection, it could be something having to do with sports or sports paraphernalia. But I do feel for a lot of you, it has to do with like their attire and maybe even business attire. So it could be cufflinks, it could be ties, but it could be like hats, it could be a shoe collection, it could be a handbag collection. All right, and let's see. So this person does have children, okay, so from a previous connection. And for some of you, they were not married to that person. That's what I'm getting, but not for all of you. Freak in the sheets, they're passionate, they have a high sex drive, they do it all right? I can definitely see that with all this fiery energy. And this person's a really great cook. So this person is one of those people that is pretty much good at everything they do. And again, that's why they're so self-confident and self-assured. Okay, they're a badass in the kitchen. For some of you, they do come from a different ethnic background. They may have worked or work in the culinary field. But yeah, they're definitely a good cook. So expect this person to make you like some pretty nice, and I'm also getting nice and pretty fancy meals. So that may be their love language here, Taurus, which I think you're going to thoroughly enjoy. Now, this person is viewing you as the 10 of Swords. So some of you, this is somebody you've had an ending with. Some of you too, you might connect because you both have lost a loved one, or if they recently lost a loved one, you may have as well. So it might be something that brings you together in conversation. All right, this person, Taurus, may be a little bit worried though that you, that you don't want to invest, or that you're seeing other people, or you're not looking for something solid, stable, and secure. They're very physically attracted to you. Okay, there's no doubt there. And the Two of Swords, but this person does feel like you hold back a little bit. Okay, and again, they might be, they might be thinking here that you have other options and that's why, or you're not as into them, as they are into you. So this person's definitely really into you. We do get the Six of Cups coming through, Scorpio energy. So a lot of you, this person, this is some type of reconciliation, or it's just indicative of a past life soul connection. Like there's this sense of familiarity, like you've done this before. But I also think this person has a very sweet side, which is going to maybe take you off guard, because I feel like their persona is like powerful and bold and successful, but they do actually have a really sweet, sweet, sensitive side. What they like about you, we have the Monk and the Nun, so they do see you as somebody who's, religious or spiritual, somebody who's devoted. This person, yeah, all right, so I'm just going to leave it at that. And they also feel like, that they can trust you, although there might be some gossip around you or around this situation. Okay, because I do see with the Knight of Wands in reverse, maybe they've heard you're seeing people, or there are other people after your attention or your affection. But this person does feel ultimately like they can trust you. And they see you as this, this father archetype. So they see that you're somebody that people look up to, that you're a positive guiding light for other people. Maybe you're also a single parent here. But they also see that you're somebody that they can really create with, or, they want to create with and build with. Now, the type of relationship it's going to be, we see the Star card. So the Star card is Aquarius energy, and Aquarius energy really kind of denotes, thinking outside of the box, right? It's about kind of being up for anything. And I kind of love that with the Freak in the Sheets card there, because I do think it's going to be a passionate connection. I think it's going to be an adventurous connection on many different levels. But for a lot of you, it's a healing connection. Like this is wish fulfillment. So whether you have a history with this person or not, it may be very healing for the both of you. We see those two people laying down, looking up at the stars. So I feel like, you two are definitely going to make plans with each other, lofty plans with each other. This year might be a couple that has, a 5-year plan, a 10-year plan. I see you two both being quite successful, or wanting success with each other. But also being a couple, this is a weird message, but some of you, you're going to be like considered like a very philanthropic couple. So a couple that like helps other people, or that like other people come to for help in some way, shape, or form, whether it's friends and family, or you guys just do kind of like volunteer work, or you do things that help other people. Spirit's advice for this connection is find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. So I do see that, we do need to watch out for making sure that you both have enough time in your schedules for one another. The Star card does to me indicate that this is going to be a connection that is, that's going to go the distance, or you're going to play the long game here. All right. But this person is unable to give you all you deserve. So I do see that for some of my Taurus, an issue within this connection could be this person having enough time for you, having enough time for the relationship. Because I do feel like they're quite high-powered, or they're quite busy. So for some of my Taurus, that might be, a big question mark here about whether or not you're going to continue here. There are some red flags that Spirit's telling you to take a look at here. Again, whether or not you do share the same vision for the future. Is this someone that has enough time for you? Do you have the same values? And I feel like that could be the red flag. And again, for some of you, if it's a reconciliation, it's also taking a look at, okay, like why did this not work out the first time, and how can we prevent that from happening again? So some of you are in separation from this person. I know that a lot of you come to these readings for somebody completely brand new, but I can't amend or change the messages that come through. So I do feel like some of you, there is, you are on a break from this person. But for those of you where this doesn't sound like an ex, there may be a time where, you really do take some time or distance away from this person if you feel like you're not getting your needs met, or you feel like they're just too busy, or they're traveling a lot for work. Okay, so that's kind of the red flag I'm getting. All right, let's see. And we do see Spirit saying this is a twin flame union, heart, body, mind, and soul. For a lot of you, this is going to be a dream come true when this person comes into your life, or even comes back into your life. but Spirit also wants you to know to have faith that your rainbow will come smiling through here, okay? Also, I'm seeing, one or both of you may have children from another connection. So again, that could also be a source of tension, okay? Whether it's dealing with exes or how do we blend families? Are you ready to be, are you ready to be a step parent? Are they, parenting styles? So do pay attention to that as well. All right, important dates and times for my Taurus. So it's time to let go. Okay, you'll have to wait a little bit longer. So don't try to control the outcome here. And we do see in the coming years. Okay, so for a lot of you, this is maybe meant to be like a long-term connection. It could be coming in as early as next week. But someone here may need to let go of someone or something here before that happens. All right, my lovely Taurus, I'm going to leave it here. Sending you love and light. Take care.